All right, welcome to Back in Shape with T. I'm your host, Tarashe, and today I'm going to break arm training up into 3 segregated parts. The first part I'm going to label the Chuck Sipe Initiative. When I talk about Chuck Sipe, I'm talking about one of the strongest bodybuilders from the 1960s, early 1970s that there was, because he believed in using heavyweight cheat reps, particularly cheat curls, to build his arms and forearms. I'm the type of guy who, I say for all intents and purposes, I don't like to do a lot of cheat reps. I would rather, you'd see me more in that mid to light range than you would see me in the heavy range nowadays. But when I was a teenager coming up, it was all about trying to be as strong as humanly possible. But now I'm all about preservation. So I'm going to marry the concepts of strength and preservation together, preserving the body and also challenging it with some strength feats every now and again. And of course, I'm not some type of social media strength superstar, so I'm only going to use 55-pound dumbbells. And I'm going to do sets of 5 here, alternating curls. And I'm going to do a proper cheat, abs tight and up. And then I'm coming down slow. I'll bring it to the side here so you can see. Up and down. That's 1. Up and down slowly. Look at that speed. 2. Using some body English and some body English to come down. Keeping the core tight, 2. 3. Coming up for 4. Notice I'm not letting it just fall quickly down. Try to control as much as possible and to the bottom like so. All right, so this heavy range training will require, obviously, just about a minute, if not more than a minute, in between sets. Why do you have to challenge your strength? Use it or lose it. That is a principle in training. You do lose muscle if you don't lift weights. You will lose your strength if you don't challenge yourself to be strong. I am now over 46 years old. And strength is not going to just come to me by osmosis. Not going to come in my sleep. I have to work for it. I have to pound the weights. And I have to put it in my own head that it's time to lift heavy. I have to put it into my head, because if I don't put it into my head that I have to lift heavy, what you're going to find me doing is more cardiovascular exercise. You're going to find me doing more calisthenics. You're going to find me using dumbbells in the range of the 30 to 40-pound dumbbells. You'll never see me jumping up 55, 60, 65-pound dumbbells, even 70-pound dumbbells to challenge myself. Truth be known, if I was trying to go really to failure here, I would be lifting these with 8 to 9 repetitions, at least for the first set. But I'm just doing it enough to wake these bad boys up. And 5 is the magic number, not 3. 5 is the magic number to wake them up. I'm going for my second set. Again, watch. I'm keeping the stomach tight. I'm turning to the side here. 1. And down, nice and smooth. See the muscle activation? 1. 2. Concentrate on the muscle. 2. 3. 3. Oh boy. 4. 4. 5. 5. If I wanted to do a gangster cheat, I'll show you how to do a gangster cheat. 1 and down. 1, 2, 2, 7. That's the lucky number. Oh, that's it. That's that gangster cheat. A lot more body English. My cheat reps, no doubt, as you can see with your own 2 eyes, my cheat reps are very controlled, very focused. And although I'm wearing my Lee Haney inspired Gold's Gym shirt, designed by the late great Rich Drazen. I am training antithetical to his philosophy. Lee Haney had a philosophy of train, don't drain. He would have an amateur like me, instead of picking up these 55-pound dumbbells, he'll say, amateur, if you want your muscles to grow, you need to grab those 25s and 35s. And of course, I believe in that as well. But I am a holistic health and wellness person who's been a certified personal trainer since 1995. I got my start with ACE, then I got my health and fitness instructor's certification with American College of Sports Medicine, and then I started with the National Academy of Sports Medicine and ASM, then I got my NSCA CPT, then I got my NSCA Sports Fitness Specialist, then in the 90s late 90s, I started dealing with Fred Hatfield and the ISSA, so I've been around the block. Paul Chek is my guy. I've got a few Paul Chek certifications, correspondence, and lifestyle, health and fitness, nutrition certification. So I know the world in terms of the holistic idea of strength training. Followed Charles Poliquin for many years. So bodybuilders like Lee Haney, strength and conditioning coaches, all of these people are swirling in my head, and I've tried every program that there is to try, and I'm trying to make these programs or these concepts simpler for you, the audience, who wants to learn. All right, this is the heavy portion 5 again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. That's control. 3. I'm using my core, abs tight. 4. I'm not letting my stomach protrude. 4. 5. 5. And since YouTube and social media has invaded the lives of the average consumer, there's so many good instructors out there that use both new and old ideas. Some of the old school ideas that are being exposed by people like Golden Era Bookworm, Josh Bryant from the ISSA, these guys are giving you some of the best information that you could use. I like Nash, I gotta get his name. I'll put his name in the description. He's also very good, a very good old school trainers. These guys have been, Nash, I believe, have been training since the mid-80s. And these are the people who influenced me. I'm talking about mid-80s bodybuilders in the beginning of the game. And besides all of my book education, which, trust me, back in the 80s, early 80s, and mid-80s, late 80s, the trainers, as they transitioned to the 90s, they did not like ACE trainers. They thought that the ACE trainers didn't know what they were talking about. I was on a different spectrum because I'm like, I love the information. I love the knowledge. Plus, I was a fighter. I played real sports. I wasn't a bodybuilder, but I played football. I wrestled. So I knew that the stuff in the sports conditioning books were right. They were correct because I had to actually compete and physically get better at things. And I saw the information, and there was a carryover to the sports that I had done in the past. So if I read about, you know, the production of alveoli to make your lungs stronger, and I've actually lived that life as a wrestler, I can tell you it's true. It was true. So the information was power, but I can understand why a lot of bodybuilders didn't like a lot of the book learning personal trainers, because many of them came from different backgrounds and to get into this business. There were accountants, there were school nurses. There was a whole bunch of people that didn't have the iron in them. They didn't have it. And luckily for me, I had it in me first. I was enamored with it first. it was Lee Haney that drew me to the books to become an American College Sports Medicine or an ASM certified trainer. All right, here we go. 5. Watch this control. 1. Ooh, nice and smooth. 1. 2. 2. 3. 3. 4. 4. 5. Use some aggression. 5. All right, the next video that I'm going to do, we're going to use moderate weights. Probably going to use the 35-pound dumbbells. All right, so if you put these 3 videos that I'm going to do together, you're going to get a great arm workout.